Gonner2 is a really weird game. There's nothing rewarding to it. The only rewarding thing is just the achievements that you can get from playing the game. There's no special trophies in this game, and the game only revolves around 3 little mechanics that are really bad. But first, let me tell you what the game's about, or what it is. Gonner2 is a really small indie game. You can tell, obviously, where you play as this little soul that we're going to call Gonner, and you go through waves and waves and rooms of random demons that you get to select of which stage. You need to complete about 3 bosses to get 3 eyes to open a door to Death's gateway to defeat Death. And I don't know what happens because I've never beat the game, and I probably never will because it's really hard. But at the same time, it's also very easy and wacky, which makes it hard. There are a couple annoying bosses, but there's more than 3 bosses, and since you can pick which stage you want to select, you can obviously skip the bosses that you don't want to fight. There's underwater stages and land stages. There's really only one underwater stage, and the underwater stage is also fairly easy itself. The stage that I'm gonna need you to watch out for if you ever play this game is the brain stage, where you have to fight a giant brain with 3 eyes. It's really fucking annoying because it feels like you're fighting sands all over again. How do you avoid this environment? I don't know, because it's not really brain monsters. But if the environment you're in looks like a whole bunch of brains, then you are already fucked up. There's not really that much of a premise to this game. You just play, shoot demons, die. Play, shoot demons, die. It's not all that replayable, so I don't know why I'm so addicted and play it so much. I guess because there's nothing to do and the game isn't all that challenging, but at the same time is extremely challenging. I just like to replay it because there's nothing else fun to do. Now as for the mechanics, there's really only 3 mechanics. There's your gun, your skull head, and your bag. 2 of these are extremely useless. One is a bit useful, and the other one is hella useful. First, we're gonna talk about the gun. The gun is simple, you shoot things. Now as for the bag, it just holds these weird eyeballs, these red little eyeballs that are the currency of the game. And you collect these currency to go to a random room that has random number generated items. 2 actually, only 2 random number generated items. And last, we're going to talk about the skull. Now the skull, I don't really know what it does yet, even after all the time I've been playing, which is only like 3 days. From what I could tell by playing the game, the skull makes you 2 hit, when without the skull you are only 1 hit. And I'm not talking about 1-hitting enemies, I'm talking about you being 1 hit. This game has massive ass enemies and also really tiny enemies, and also they shoot projectiles, which is pretty annoying considering the fact that you're 1 to 2 hits to die. Now let's talk about the upgrades. The upgrades are actually one of the only fun things about this game. You can only hold about 5 upgrades, and you cannot replace your upgrades, nor can you stack them, which means you will not be able to find another one of the same upgrade. Just like any other dungeon crawler or roguelike game, upgrades are where you get these random items that can help you throughout your run to succeed your mission to die and restart, obviously. The upgrades I can talk about right off the bat are ones such as Speedy, which makes you run fast; Double Jump, which the name says it, double jump; Bouncy, where you are not bouncy, but your bullets are; Ouch, where your bullets are bigger, which is really helpful because it's hard to aim in that game. And probably one of the best upgrades to all in the whole game is Free Stuff. Free Stuff looks like the little eye currency thingy, but the catch is, well, the name says it, just like any other upgrade in the game. When you go to any item shop, everything in it is for free, but the only things you're going to want to buy if you don't have free stuff are the upgrades, because the only thing the item shop sells other than the upgrades are hearts and skulls, and since you already have a skull, you don't need to buy one for 13 currency, and since you already have hearts, or if you lost some, then don't worry, you can buy some more for only 1 currency. But the hearts are pretty useless, because when you die, you get through this little sequence where you have to spam A in hopes of reviving. It gets harder and harder by each time you die, and without hearts, you don't even get the chance to spam A, you just die. So the hearts will basically act as life, but the lights will only come in play if you're good at spamming the same button repeatedly. They also have bags down there, but like, why would you throw away all your money? Plus the bags are for free. But I mentioned they have this one annoying button where you can throw away all your items. As much as this game may be challenging, but not challenging at the same time, thanks to its thanks to its mechanics and random items you can pick up, it's pretty unique in its own way. Every run you go through, the game doesn't really make you have a time limit or anything, so you can go at your own pace. You can go slow or fast, but it's usually fun to go fast. But if you go too fast, then you may just have an epileptic attack. Or not even too fast, because it doesn't matter how much enemies you kill either. Yeah, that's right. You don't even have to kill any enemies to go through to the next wave. I don't know why they really give you a gun, because you can also beat the game without the gun. There is a special achievement you can get from beating the game without the gun, but if I can't beat the game with a fully automatic machine gun, then I'm not gonna beat it with my fucking head. And now you see what I mean. You don't have to kill the enemies, and you don't really need to use your gun. No special reward to when you beat the game, or to when you do each run. You just keep playing and playing. You can tell that this game has been put almost no work into it, but also so much work at the same time, which is pretty unique. As much as you die in every run, it doesn't seem to all that to piss you off, really. I haven't gotten mad a single time I've played this game and died, because really, when you think about it, once I die, what am I losing? Money? No. Rewards? No. Happiness? Yes. That right there is Gonner2, a really weird, wacky, depressed game. I still have no idea what it's about, but I keep playing it because it's chill and I can go at my own pace, and it's kind of fun. If you're planning to play this game, don't fight the brain boss. That's all the tips I can give you. Also, just forgot to tell you, just like all the games we talk about on this channel, this game is on Game Pass, so you can get it for free.